I'd say the person that had the most influence on my career up to this point has been my grandfather. He really was the inspiration for me to start playing football, and he just set such a precedent for being a good person and doing everything to the best of your ability that it's just been an honor to be able to carry on that legacy for him. Well, 2 years ago, I broke my ankle in the last play of the last scrimmage before we played against the University of Iowa, and I missed the entire year. And then last year I came back healthy and I played against Hampton, and then the first quarter of the second game against North Greenville, I came up and made a tackle in the hole and had some guys kind of fall on me, and I went down and tore the Liszt Frank ligament in my foot. So I missed the rest of that year, and I had 2 surgeries, and I'm back now. I'm ready to play. I'm healthy as ever, but I mean, it was difficult. You know, a couple years ago, I watched Tennessee Tech go on and win the first WC championship in 36 years. A team that I was supposed to be a big part of that I didn't necessarily feel like I contributed to. So that was difficult. And then last year, it was hard to see my teammates struggle through so much adversity. I wasn't the only person who went down with an injury. There were a lot of us, and we had to sit back and watch as our team kind of struggled to come together as a unit, and we went 3-8, and it was difficult for all of us. Well, having a season-ending injury it's kind of a career-altering event that happens to you, and I think that one of the hardest parts about it is the recovery phase, because when you're out there under the lights and working hard in the weight room with all these guys on the team that I mentioned before, it's easy. It's easy to push yourself to be the best that you can be. It's hard when you're out there running on the field by yourself, when you're doing different foot drills to try and push yourself, but you really find out what's important to you, and it makes you a man, and you really find out what you're made of. And I think that I'm coming back now to a point where I know myself and I know exactly what I want to accomplish and how I want to get there, and as a unit, I think that my leadership and my perseverance through this adversity can really help us become a really strong defense. When I was coming out of high school, I was somewhat under-recruited. I was kind of a late bloomer, and I didn't have a lot of colleges come on to me. And Tennessee Tech was the second offer that I actually received. It was the only 1AA offer that I had. And I remember talking to my dad. My dad played college baseball at Southern Mississippi University, and he said, it only takes one school, one coach to take a chance on me. And Tennessee Tech was that chance. They took a huge chance on me. I didn't have any other offers. They had all the leverage. And you know, Coach Brown sat me and my mom down in that office, and he looked us in the eye and he said, I want your son to come play football here. I want him to come on a full scholarship. And my mom, being the overbearing mom that she was, she moved out to Denver, Colorado when I graduated. She said, I'm going to be living across country, and I want to know that you're going to look after my son like he's one of your own. And Coach Brown looked her dead in the eye and said, I will look after him as if he's one of my own. And I can't tell you how many times I've walked into Coach Brown's office looking for guidance or advice or some sort of maybe aid. I've gone into his office earlier this summer to ask him if I could try and take a summer class so I could get ahead in the MBA program. And he's always done everything in his power, gone out of his way to come and help me. And just to be able to be a part of this team, it's not just the coaches, it's not just the support staff, it's the players too. I don't think there's a better group of guys in the country, and I've made some long-lasting friendships here. The best man at my wedding is a guy that just graduated, was a 4-year player at Tennessee Tech. So it means a lot. It shaped me into the man that I've become today, and I wouldn't change it for the world. If I were a superhero, I want to say something cool like the Green Lantern or something cool. But no, I would stereotypically be Spider-Man. I've always liked Spider-Man. I don't know, it sounds childish to say now, but I like the way he swung from buildings, and he always got the girl, which was really cool. So I'm a big Spider-Man fan. Hopefully I see myself as a successful businessman, one who is a big donor to Tennessee Tech. No, I'll be a Golden Eagle fan forever. I don't necessarily know where my career ambitions will take me. I don't know if I'll even go into the business world or whatnot. I know that I'll always be a proud alum of Tennessee Tech and a Golden Eagle football player for the rest of my life. If I could have any job apart from my major, I think that I would like to write movies. I think that I'm a big film buff, and I don't know, I think there's something magical about moving people's emotions and being able to portray it in a movie and tell a story, and I think that if I could have any dream job, that's what I would do. I'm Marty Jones.